Hello everybody, hello, welcome on in. My name is Nurse Kristy, at least for tonight. And today you have walked into my craft room / Cabbage Patch Babyland. So today is ATC Thursday, but it's ATC Friday. And I am so excited you guys are here. My name is Nurse Kristy. We are going to be working with the adorable, iconic Cabbage Patch kiddos in our ATC kit, and I want to welcome you for coming and joining me this lovely Friday. I hope everybody's having a good day. If you're watching this on replay, please hit the follow button, do all the things, and make sure you tell me where you're from if you're new, because I want to see how you guys found me. So, you guys, I am super excited to be here. Well, I'm excited that it's the end of the week. Hello, Sue. How are you? I have with me some of my friends today, and we are going to be working on our ATC kits. If you have a kit, we're going to be having some fun today. I did go ahead and pre-cut some of my items, so we are going to be going through quite a few. So just so you know, I might be going a little bit over our regular hour. So you guys, I wanted to show you first and foremost this little baby I got from my recent trip to Georgia when we went for last August for my birthday. Babyland is where Cabbage Patches were basically invented. It's where it originates from. So you just cut mine. Yay! All right, Sue. Awesome. In Cleveland, Georgia, they do have what they call Babyland. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous property at the very top of a mountain in Cleveland area in Georgia. And it is in the 1980s, it became very popular. I'm sure you guys remember. But when you go in, it's basically walking into a nursery and you get to choose and pick your dolls and all that. So just to give you a little background on why I am dressed like Nurse Kristy today. And then I wanted to show you, this was the little special Babyland, Cleveland, Georgia baby that I got as a little souvenir. Hello, Gwen. How are you? I'm so glad you guys are here. And then you guys may be wondering, what the heck for Cabbage Patch? Well, it is a little nod to my childhood. And I recently found some Cabbage Patch kids on my recent trip to Arizona. This was one of them. Actually, no, not the baby, but the outfit was actually one of them. And then I recently went to the thrift store and I found some of these Cabbage Patches that somebody donated. So I do have a plan for them besides joining us for ATC night. Hi, Lucy. But I wanted to show you just kind of what I have in my collection. This one is the closest to my original that I actually owned. Happy Friday! I know, and then her outfit is like a vintage outfit. It does have the little Cabbage Patch on there, and then she's got her little shoes and all of that. So she's been up in my craft room for a while because we're going to be working with our ATCs. So I'm going to go ahead and put her back up here so you guys can see. This one I'm probably going to keep because she's the closest I have to my original, and I'm not sure if I have my original or not. And then, of course, we have our little baby. So, you guys, we are going to have fun tonight. At the end, we are going to actually choose a name and a gender for this baby at the end of our live. So, everybody gets to vote, and we get to vote if it's a boy or girl because it is gender neutral outfit. So fussy cutting, so excited. Okay, awesome. So the only other thing that we are going to probably use that we don't normally use, just so that we can attach the hair that I involved in the kits, and you too at home can do this if you own yarn, is a glue tool. I'm just using a glue gun tonight, you guys, just so that it dries quick so we can show off our cards when we're done. But you could use tacky glue or whatever else. So, all right, we are starting a little bit early because I do have plans tonight. We are going to go see, my daughter and I are going to go see our movie. We're going to see Toy Story. We're very excited. It's part of her birthday. present, and she rarely gets off work on a Friday, so we decided to go today. So that's why we're doing this a little bit early, not to mention it's going to be a little longer. So I'm going to set our little babies off to the side. If you have the kit, we're working out of our star bag, and I did go ahead and I got my cards ready, and I did go ahead and do my own cutting as well. So let's see what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you everything that comes in the kit. And this kit is available digitally if you guys are interested. It also will come with 3 other weeks of our themes this month. So let me know if you're interested, and I can send those your way. They're going to be ready to print off your printer and work with. So, and you guys could work with that on the replay. I will be posting this video up to YouTube as well. So hello to all of my replayers. Okay. Now, enough chit chat. I'm going to show you. We do have some different color yarn in our bag. There's some extra goodies in here, just stuff that would make me think of Cabbage Patch and being a kid and because there's babies and there's kids. So it's a couple, there's a few different ones. You do have little dolls, not little dolls, little doll clothes. And I was going to, yeah, I do have it. I was going to also offer another option as well. And I did not put these in the kits, but we'll see what happens if you guys want to do those or not. But I'm going to go ahead and start with my backgrounds, because I know some of you may have plans and things tonight. That's why I did come in a little bit early too. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm using my Snoopy cards tonight, you guys. Just regular Snoopy cards. It doesn't matter. You can use whatever cards you want. We're going to cover them anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and put those backgrounds on. I probably should have done this too, but I like to kind of see who's in here and chit chat. So does anybody have plans this weekend? Our plans are consist of going to our local nursery and probably picking up a few of our plants. So, all right. We are going to be looking into getting a fig tree for Alfred. Hi, Becky. Welcome on in. Welcome to the Cabbage Patch Nursery. We are working with our little baby Cabbage Patches today. ATC. You guys can all see me, right? I'm going to go ahead and put this down. Now, I originally had a Cabbage Patch nurse hat, but you guys, I couldn't find it for the life of me, and I know I didn't put it in my junk journal yet, so I'm not sure where that is. But hi, Sharon, how are you? So I made myself my own nurse's hat for tonight. So it's a lot of fun, you guys. This is fun. So if you guys are interested again in the kit, just let me know and I can email it to you. Obviously, it's not going to come with all this, but this stuff is easily to be picked up, or you could print off different things. You could probably find this stuff at your local Dollar Tree, or some of this stuff I got at Hobby Lobby as well. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, thank you. All right. So we're going to put these on. I did make quite a few because I wanted to really play with this one. And if you guys get all your cards done, you could literally almost make a pocket, I almost said pocket folder, a pocket letter. You could almost make your own pocket letter with all of your cards when they're all done. So I don't know who wouldn't love that, but even if this is not your thing, you could always send these off to be shared with other people. I'm glad you're good, Sharon. I've been thinking about you too. I know some of our followers have had some rough patches lately, and I just want you guys to know that I see you and I am thinking of you. I may not always be able to share a comment or probably tell you the best comforting words, but I'm always thinking of you and always sending good vibes and prayers your way. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and now I'm going to show you some of the backgrounds that you're going to get with the kit. or some of them that I included with the kit. Nope, we're not doing that. Sorry, guys. Are we crooked? Okay. I don't think we're crooked anymore. Sorry, I've been getting notifications when I'm live. Like, really? Okay, so this background right here is going to appear different for quite a few of you because I actually took a Cabbage Patch book and I just photocopied that and made my own background paper with the cover of the inside of all the children's books. So that's why some of you will have the patches, some of you have like the willow trees, and it's supposed to be like a background of like what Cabbage Land would look like, okay? Then we have the clouds, which I know kind of screams Toy Story, but it reminds me of a kid's room, so that's why I decided to do that one. We also have our pink and blue bows, which I love this one because obviously when you adopt a kid, sometimes you don't know if it's a boy or a girl. And then this is just kind of homage to the actual logo. This is just a pretty blue background. And then I have some of these fun, colorful backgrounds. So those are our backgrounds tonight. And then we do have, I believe, 5 dolls and 7 outfits. So each doll is going to be a little bit different in size. So you have some that are a little bit smaller and some that are a little bit bigger. And that's just because some of the outfits go better with some of the bigger dolls. So just so you guys can kind of see that. And then you'll need glue. And then if you want, I'm going to grab this now. Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Never mind. I guess I'm not going to grab it now. Ah, yes, it is. Okay, if you want, you could also use Velcro because these are paper dolls and we are going to, we can actually like remove them and kind of work with them and make them fun. So I'm going to show you guys where I got these little things. So when I was on my trip to Arizona, I did end up picking this up. It was not terribly expensive, but obviously it's vintage. I got this deluxe paper dolls set. So my mom actually helped me cut out some of the outfits for this. So shout out to my mom for that. And there's a lot of different ones. I had to kind of pick and choose my favorites. But that is where our little dolls and our outfits came from, in case you guys are wondering. So I had to show you guys. And then I did include some of the little birth certificates. So some of our dolls will be getting birth certificates as well. Okay, enough chatting. I'm going to go ahead to get going. So these are a lot of fun, you guys. Now you can also use the bag. If you don't like specific backgrounds, you can also use the bag too, or for whatever you wanted. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get these cards out of my way. And remember, at the end, we're going to choose a name and a gender for our little baby today. So, and then we're going to work on our own little, we'll make our own little birth certificate for it. Some of the outfits that I got at that Goodwill actually came with birth certificates. So that's where that one came from. All right, so I did include a little baby bottle. I have like a little crayon in here that we're gonna use. We have our yarn hair. I do have a little rocking horse for that. If you guys are commenting, I don't see anything other than Sharon. Do I need to go out and come back in again? Oh, I hope not. So, oh gosh. Sharon, I almost suspended you by accident. We also have washi tape in here, so that is in there as well. I kind of packed this one for you. And then obviously, because it's Babyland, we're going to include some of our nurses stuff. So, has anyone ever been to the Babyland? Give me likes if you've been to the Babyland, because I'm not seeing comments. Of course I'm not. On the best day ever. This one's got to be my favorite for the month, you guys. It has to be hands down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start with this one. Still don't see your comments, but that is okay. All right, you guys. So we do have different babies. Okay, we have our redhead, our baldy, our dark-skinned, our white-skinned, all of the different, everybody is included in this. All right, so what I am going to do is I am going to decide what background I want to do with this one. And I think I want to go ahead and do it with this one. So here is a little option for you. You could leave the little peg on there. You want to go. No, you haven't, Lucy. Sue, you haven't. My mom hasn't. It's a fun little gathering. If you have like a child in your life, I would definitely take the child because it's a fun experience. So I'll tell you about it when we're working on these. So you could actually keep the little bottom on this to make it look like they're standing in the patch if you wanted, or you can go ahead and cut it out. I'm going to make a couple of them like that, I think. Sorry, I have these pins in my hair to keep my hat on, and look, my head itches because it makes, like, it's got extra stuff in my hair. I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottom off of this one, so it's just the actual baby. So everybody is, if y'all are cutting still, I don't want to go too fast either, so I'll kind of go slow and steady here. So I'm going to make this little baby into a little, I think I'm going to make this to be our baby, because if you guys notice, coincidentally, like I said, I bought these at 2 different times. The actual dolls I got at the Brass Armadillo in Arizona. There's a little outfit I'm going to be working with first. And I'm going to use the big baby because this definitely looks better. Oh, you know what? It definitely does look better on the bigger baby. It's going to be a little bit bigger than I wanted it to, but that's okay. And you could even like cut it a little smaller. I think I'm going to do that too, because I can get away with it with this one. When you have the one pieces, it's easier to cut a little bit off. We'll make it a little skinnier, because I don't think our baby has that big of an arm. And I'm going to use, are these the same size? Yeah. Okay, these are the same size. So these should be the same size. So it doesn't matter which one we're using. For some reason, one looked bigger than the other one. All right, we're going to put this little outfit. I know it's a little, we'll make it look like a one piece, but I think we're going to put our outfit like that together, because this is coincidentally one of the outfits that I got in a Goodwill bag from the Goodwill. And I'm telling you, it is the same outfit. It's just such a coincidence. So we're going to do this one first. So I want to use that blue background. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of my washi tape. I'm going to decide if I want it on the side or the bottom. And I think we're going to put this one off to the side. So I think I'm going to put, yes, I'm going to cut the sleeve just a little bit more. Where the little line is and that wrinkle, I'm going to go ahead and cut that one just a little bit more. That'll look a little bit better. All right, so I'm going to take my washi tape and I'm going to go down this side, but you guys can do whatever you want. This is just a suggestion. All right, so a little birdie told me that our lovely friend Miss Marcia does not live too far away from Babyland. That is what a little birdie told me, so I'm wondering, I think she's probably had to have gone there before. We'll see if she pops on the live. It's not that bad. It's like in central Georgia, I think. So it's not too bad. Okay, that's a little bit better. I like that. I like that. So I'm going to have this little baby just kind of chill right here. Like that. Alright, so I'm going to glue her down. I think I'm going to go ahead and just glue this one down, but some of them we're going to put on our like double-sided tape. Now, I do have plenty of these like little nurse type stickers, so I may even put one of these in the background. No, I think we're good. I'm not going to do it on that one. We'll make others do that. So, actually that one wouldn't mind, but I'm going to leave it like that. All right, so this is what I was thinking. If you have your little Velcro pieces, you can get these at Dollar Tree. I don't know why I did not include some with the kit. I was not thinking, but I probably should have. So I'm going to just show you what you can do. Okay, with these, they have stickers on each side, so you can make the clothes be removable and have two different outfits for your cabbages. Right now, I'm just going to glue this one's outfit to there because that's going to be the one that we don't know if we're going to pick the gender and the name at the end. Hi, Kathleen. I'm glad you're here. I thought my phone was going dead for a minute. I about freaked out. Like, no, not in the middle of the live. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this little baby's outfit on. It is a little big for this one, but that's okay. Some of them scanned a little bit better to scale than the others, but it's all pretend, right? It's all good. So I love this one though. I think it's so cute. Isn't it cute? Okay, next one, because I'm going to keep going on these. This is going to be the one that we choose the name and everything. You'll hunt for your Velcro. Gwen, I don't know what possessed me not to put some in the kit. Because I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, they could just use Velcro. Duh, give them Velcro. But I think some of us know where it is in the craft section, right? Of Dollar Tree. You don't have to glue on your little things tonight. You can just use like a little piece of tape and just tape them on until you get some Velcro. If you need to find some. But silly me. Didn't remember. Didn't remember in time. Okay, so I want to go ahead and use some of we're going to definitely work with hair. So let me see. I think I'm going to cut out one of these little birth certificates. Technically it's one, but we're just going to pretend it's two. Hello, my sweet Terry. How are you today? I hope you're doing well, my friend. All right, so I'm just gonna cut out, these are like the little adoption papers. So we're gonna include that with this one. And you know, I think that this whole concept was very genius for its time, because you just not a lot of people talked about adoption, or people look at adoption sometimes, some people, not everybody of course, look at adoption in such, like, kind of in a negative sense, but it's not. You have plenty, just need to remember where I put it. Gwen, that is so me. That's so me, girl. All right, I'm going to have the little birth certificate in the background. Now, what you could also do would be a cute idea, is you could have your little Cabbage Patch, like, hold its own birth certificate. That might be cute. We might be doing that with one of them. But I'm going to just use that one for now. So, I'm now going to pick out my next outfit, which I have to choose carefully. Because like I said, some of them have a little bit smaller outfits. And I think this one's going to be more of like for that little girl. I think I like that. So I'm going to put it on this background. And then I think I'm going to have this one with the little horse, because it does have like the pink in the outfit. I'm just thinking. Actually, I'm going to change my mind, because I do like this outfit on this background, because the blue matches better. We're changing our minds already, everybody. All right, so let's see. Just kind of lining everything up. And remember, we can always change out the outfits. these two might look good on here. Okay, and then we'll put this one on that one. Okay, I think I kind of got it together. A little bit, you guys, just a little bit. Okay, so we're also gonna make one with just like this with our little nurse things around it too. So I think we might just do that one. This one you could go either way. It might stick out a little bit, but I think we're gonna do like one of these cards like on its side. So that'll be fine. And then we'll just kind of go with that one too. Okay. I think we got what we need. And I probably will change my mind about 4 more times. I want to use... Yeah, we'll do that. We may not use one of the backgrounds, so we'll kind of see how it plays out. All right, so I'm definitely going to use this little girl. I'm going to use the little redhead girl right now. And I'm going to put this little outfit on her. Now, this little outfit did come with little shoes. So it's up to you if you want to cut the little shoes out. If it's too small, I wouldn't worry about it. But if you can do it, you can go ahead and get her done, right? So I'm going to bring the outfit down a little bit just to kind of show a little bit, because we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of hair on her. And I'll show you how we're doing that too in a minute. So I'm going to position her off to the side. And then I think I'm just going to do our little pokey tool with our, like a little bit of twine method with the little horse down here. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. So let me go ahead and lay her down. I'm going to take off her bottom base though, because that's kind of distracting since I'm not going to put her directly at the bottom. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time talking today. I am so tired from yesterday. It was a lot of fun, but ooh, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. All right. Yeah, I think that's gonna go good. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue her down. And then I'm going to glue down our little dress here. Like I said, you can kind of cut on the inside to make it a little bit smaller and all around. But I think this one will look fine on her. We're going to put shoes on her too. I'm going to cut out the shoes. Terry, how are you today? Thank you for being here and stopping in. I'll tell you what, these paper dolls, when I got them, I was so excited. I was walking around with Beth from Craft Room Confessions and Sandra, and I was like debating getting them, and everybody kept looking at them in my cart, and they were like, I think you should get them. And I was like, okay, I'm sold. That didn't take long. So putting on the shoes kind of makes her look a little bit taller too, because you could just bring your shoe down a little bit. Where's the other shoe? Hold on. What did I do with it? Did I just lose it? Did I just lose it? Oh, there it is. I was like, I lost it. I'm losing shoes over here. Now, obviously, everything is not always going to be to scale 24/7, especially when we're working with different elements to make things. So, you're okay, Terry? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're here, my friend. All right. Look at how cute. I love it. I love it. I love like the cool collage background with it. I think I really enjoy that part. All right, so did I grab my pokey tool? I don't think I did, so I may use one of my little hole punches here. And then I'm going to come back here and grab some of my twine. Actually, no, we're going to put it here. All right, so let me show you. I'm going to put two little holes right there, back to back. And then I'm going to take some twine. I'm sorry, I didn't see you behind me. Y'all, my cat is down here complaining. She's very vocal tonight, that's for sure. Okay, let's see. We're going to use the blue one because it kind of matches the background. So I'm just going to use a little piece. I'll just put another piece here in case I need it again. You could just use a regular hole punch too. I like using the smaller hole punches or just pop one in there. Hello, Mary. How are you? Oh, this is so much fun, you guys. It's like playing with paper dolls again. All right. So I'm going to kind of have my little rocky horse right there. Mary, I'm so glad you got your package. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this, just like string that through, and each side is gonna come out the back. Now, when we're all done with that card, you can still glue a piece of cardstock on top. All right, so this is what you would do if you wanted to do like the tie effect, okay? And then you just have it facing, I'm gonna have it facing this way. Now, if you're gonna send out this card, make sure that you put it in like a non-machinable, because that will tear up that machine and your recipient will not get the card, or it'll be severely damaged. And I'm just doing like a little double knot and cutting it. All right, so there is our little, there's our little cabbage with our rockin' horse. Isn't that cute? I'm so glad I'm seeing hearts, you guys. I'm seeing hearts. All right, so obviously she needs hair. So what we are gonna do is I've tied this in like little bundles here because we do have more than one of some of these dolls. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to, how did I do this? I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half again, right? Okay. I'm gonna cut a little piece off so I can tie them together. So I cut my little tails kind of off a little bit. Like here we have this one. So I'm going to cut along here. So now I have a little, there's maybe 5 or 6 strands of this, okay? Thank you, Sharon. And then I'm gonna tie this. Now, if you don't have like small fingers or you have trouble tying, you can just glue. You don't necessarily need to tie. That was my original plan, but I'm gonna tie mine just because I have all this extra little yarn in here. And if you're doing this at home, you'll have plenty of yarn, I'm sure. Okay, because we don't need that much hair on that little girl. Oh, I'm having fun. I can't wait to post later. Oh, good, Mom. I'm glad. Okay. So now comes the part. If you see the little dolls themselves, obviously they're bigger with regular scale. So you would then, the child has like one of these little like yarn needles, and they would go through pokey. You can do that too. If anybody does that, please tell me how you did it. But since I'm on live and we're trying to do this in a certain period of time, I'm just gonna glue them. So I have my little hair and I'm gonna shape it. You can always cut it, but we're just gonna put a tiny little dab of glue and dab it right there at the end. So that's going to give us our little hair. That's probably even too much, but you see how much? Just a little tiny dot. You can even probably use glue dots for it. That would probably work just fine too. Okay, she's got some wacky crazy hair. Now I'm gonna go in here and cut just a little bit off because she don't need all that hair. Okay, so there is our first little cabbage with our, isn't that cute? It's cute, you guys. It's so cute. I love it. How could you not love that? That's just so adorable. My cat is literally behind me. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I'm hot. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey, Nicole. What up, girl? We're playing with our Cabbage Patch ATCs tonight. All right, so this is what we made so far. We made this little girl, we don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. At the end, we're going to choose a name and a gender. And then we're going to we did our little girl with our little rocking horse. See? With our little yarn hair. All right. So now we are going to do this one. So I'm going to put this one so that this little girl could have 2 different outfits. I think that's how we're going to do this one, because I'm going to use the Velcro method for this one. Now, what I'm also going to do on this one is she's going to hold a little crayon, and then we'll also give her some hair. So for starters, I'm going to go ahead and keep her little pink down here just to kind of break up that green, because we're going to put this green dress on her, and we're going to, well, yeah, we're going to put the green dress and the pink outfit. Okay, so we're going to make it to where it's removable. It's going to have 2 outfits, this one. So we're going to go ahead and just glue her down flat. Gotta get some of my glue out. And I'm putting her a little bit leaning to the right so that that crayon will fit. And we're going to do the same thing with the crayon as we did with this. So she's going to hold a crayon. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and do her hair. So if you do not want to use the method of, obviously this is way too big, right? So we're going to do that in half. So I'm going to use my long piece right here, and we're going to cut. Try to keep it together as much as you can, and then do a little knot. And if you're having difficulty, you could probably just do Mod Podge too, and just kind of, it'll just kind of push it down on the Mod Podge, and it should work. It should stay. Just let it dry. And you could even choose, you know, get some of your yarn from the other piece, from the other piece. Now, she's got some wacky hair, so I'm going to put her hair down, and then I'm going to give her a haircut. So again, I'm just going to put a tiny dot of glue on this. And you guys, you don't have to put the hair on if you don't want. That was just an added fun thing I wanted to do. All right, and then we're gonna give her a little haircut. I don't know about you, but I am no stylist, but you guys are welcome to do like, you know, braids or whatever you want to do with your little girl. And if you put a little Mod Podge there, it's actually gonna like have her hair hold. I like her hair, actually. I like her hair better than the redhead. It looks so cute. You bought Cabbage Patch heads when my girls were little. I made 3 dolls with homemade clothes. Each daughter had a ruffled Sunday dress to match. The little girl's school made fun of my oldest because her doll wasn't real. I'm sure you bought me. I'm not sure how store-bought makes you real. Exactly, Mary. I know what you mean. I wish I still had those dolls. Oh, that is so sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. But, you know, and I'm sure as a crafter now, we can appreciate that more than a store. I don't like getting store-bought stuff. You've got 2 gun, a boy and a girl. Well, Mom, I am so happy. Look at you. Oh, wait. How do I do that? I just liked your comment, Mary, but okay, we'll just keep waiting. Oh, that was my water almost fell. But that's very true. You know, how does that make you real? That's so silly to me. Okay, so we're gonna make it to where this little girl's dress or this little romper. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna actually make her dress. I'm going to be like you, Mary. I'm going to make a little homemade dress. I'm going to cut it down a little bit so it's not so wide. And this is how you would cut it. So see how it's not looking so big? Don't we wish we can just cut our clothes and make ourselves lose like 20 pounds? That would be really nice. That would be really nice, actually. Okay, so that looks, oh yes, that looks so much better. It looks like a baby doll dress now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little Velcro pieces. Now, I know I did not include these with your kit, and I am so sorry. I will know for next time we do paper dolls, because we're doing them again. I've got lots. So I'm gonna put one of, you'll have like, you know, a side A, side B type situation, okay? You'll put one side on like the little girl's diaper, say, okay? And then what I would do is I would then take the other piece that goes with this, the side B, let's say, put it down first on top of that, and then put your dress down, because you don't want to have the dress not match up, you know what I mean? So once you have it to where that's exactly where I want that dress to be positioned, then you'll push down. And now you'll have your little removable dress. How cute is that? Oh, I love this. You know, it would even be cuter if you put like a little bow in the hair. Yes, we did not have money. We did not have the money with all the kids. My mom knit dolls. Yep. You still have strawberry shortcake somewhere in storage. Oh, Gwen! I have to see that if you ever find it. Oh, I can't wait. I hope you find it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull this one off, and I'm going to take, again, that side B, because I don't need another side A. I don't know if there's terminology for those, you guys, but I'm just using that terminology. We're putting it down. I almost goofed. And then we'll put the little one piece on there. Look, and then on the other side of the card, you can just kind of include this if you have like a sleeve or something to put it in. So your recipient can decide what dress. Isn't that cute? Okay, so she still has to hold her crayon. So let me see. I'm going to put 2 little dots. My 2 little holes. And then since the blue is already out, we're going to use the blue. And again, I'm going to come in. So I'm going to come in from the back of my card first, because this is a button, so technically your hole is up and down. Do you see how that goes? So we'll go ahead and thread our little crayon, and then we'll go back through the other hole. It's just like beading, it's just like putting a bead on something. And then you're just gonna tie it. I gotta move her hair out of the way. I think these are so fun. Okay. If there was smaller yarn, I probably would have got that, but there was really no smaller yarn. All right, and once I have that in position, we'll tie it again. Now, do you see why I started a little bit earlier? Because these are a little extra work, but they're worth it. I think they're worth it. I hope you guys like it. Okay, and now I think this one is done. So you have the one dress and then the other dress. I kind of like her with the pink because it does break it up. But like I said, she'll have both. So these are technically paper doll little ATCs. That's so funny. I put a big bow on my baldy girl. I used to do tape, like I used to tape bows in your hair, Kristy. Yes, my mother taped bows in my hair. I say that's child abuse. She literally, I didn't have hair, so she would tape a bow to my head so people would not call me a boy. Isn't that funny? How do you guys like that? Oh, these are fun, you guys. Okay, so we have 3 done. Not too bad. I think I'm going to work with our logo now because I do want to put some of our, because of Cabbage Land, and I want to share while I'm trying to put my little stickers on a little bit about Cabbage Land. And this is not sponsored, by the way, okay? I'm not a real nurse. I just play one on the internet. So I'm going to use some of my elements that I gave you guys, the little nurse stickers, because that is what Cabbage Land is all about. So I'm going to cut this out and share with you. So the day that we decided to go to Cabbage Land, it was a little bit rainy, so we had to change our itinerary around. So we did have the dogs with us that day, and my husband, as wonderful as he is, he was not interested, but he knew how much it meant to me. So we drove I think it was an hour away to the Cleveland, Georgia, and he sat in the car with the puppies while I ventured inside. And when you walk in, you're greeted at the desk. All of the employees are wearing something similar to what I am. They have like their little nurses outfits and their little hats and all of that. And they welcome you in and they ask questions. I'm a real nurse, Mary. Mary, my mom would use elder's glue in my hair and washes it. Oh my gosh, really? That is so funny. Well, really it's not, but it kind of is. Hi, Cheryl. So Lucy, I'll share the story. So this cabbage I actually got from a thrift store. A separate occasion and separate time, I found bags, 3 bags to be exact, of clothes and shoes and all kinds of things for Cabbage in separate bags. So I had to buy all 3 bags because they purposely put one shoe in a different bag so you could not get matching anything. And I think it was either 2 or 3 bags. So I dressed our little Cabbage today. We are going to name and give this a gender by the end of the live. And I'll explain why. And then I did get my little Babyland Cabbage in the actual Babyland. I did end up, they're a little pricey now. So I did end up getting this one from my trip, just like, you know, as that. I did have my own Cabbage and she looked very similar to this. So this is my Cabbage that I'm keeping from my own, but I do have a few Cabbages that I recently purchased that I'm kind of saving for something, but I will probably part with some of them. Oh yes, I will. Yeah, my mom tells that story. Okay, while my mom's telling that story, I'm gonna keep cutting away. So when you first walk in, they greet you and they talk about, you know, they answer your questions. And all these little rooms are set up with like cabbages like for adoption. Every little cabbage that you see out on the floor is adoptable. So it's a really nice touch. And when you first walk in, there also is a little like museum, and it talks about Xavier Roberts, and it shows some of those dolls and some of the memorabilia from back in the day when they first started. So we have to put our little stethoscope in here, and then every little baby needs to take its temperature. And then I do have a little shot, because we all know it's inevitable for life. We all get shots all the time. So I'm going to put the shot on that one, I think, and we'll be done with that one. So, hi, Tony. Welcome. All right, so I'm going to glue down my symbol, and then I'm going to work on the stickers. So I'll kind of go over it. So when you walk in, you'll have different... the names, you get to name it whatever you want, I think. I think you get to name it, or you can rename it, or it comes with a name. And it's just a lot of fun. So while you're walking around in there and shopping, there's like a big tree. And you'll see like little cabbage heads coming out of like this little tree. It'll just kind of be like this. And the cabbage will be around the head. If you've never been there. Of course, I'm just describing it. And I'll probably end up posting a video, because I do have video of it. But every like hour or so, they actually have a nurse dressed up, and they do like a presentation of a baby being born. And it's very similar to a real birth, but it's a tree giving birth essentially. So it's kind of different. And in my opinion, it's kind of weird, but that's just where we're at. Yeah, the sticker paper isn't working, so we're just going to use glue. So you can actually go in and witness like a birth, and the audience actually decides the names and the sexes of the birth, I think, is from what and then they put it in an incubator, and they play with it, and they weigh it, and then they give it a health checkup, and you can see that through glass, kind of like the old nursery style at the hospitals. So that's really cool. And then you can actually purchase the doll that's being born. Now, that particular day, I thought it would be really cool, because it was my actual birthday, to get a cabbage that's born on my birthday. But it was $300. So, no. This is what I got instead, and this is the baby. And I named her Georgia, by the way. I thought that was appropriate. So, all right. So, this one would be so cute, this whole series, to do as a pocket letter. But there you go. My granddaughter, her cabbage pet baby here, she took with... I need to get me one or two. Yes! So, they do have, like, the smaller versions that are, like, this size. They have them pretty reasonable at Walmart. I think they're under $10. And honestly, you can make it your own experience. You can color, you can make your own birth certificate. I mean, we're crafters. We can basically do anything. So I do encourage that as well. Okay, I had to get that one done. I love it. So, but it's a really cool experience. And they also have other things that you can purchase, like they have like baby party invitations. I showed some of that on my haul from when we came back from that time. So it's kind of neat. All right, so this one, you guys, I am going to do a little birth certificate, because I never even used that one. I'm going to do a little birth certificate, kind of like the doll's holding it behind here. That's what I'm going to do with this one. And I think I'm going to leave that green. I am going to take this off, though, because we don't need that white. All right, there we go. And then we do have a baby bottle left that we can work with, too. So I think I'm going to put the baby bottle with our baby. Okay. So I'm going to put a little color at the top of this before I put that there. I think I'm going to put my little bows. What is everybody doing for dinner tonight? I had a pretty big lunch, so I think I'm having popcorn for dinner tonight. I'm pretty excited for the movie. My daughter and I are going to go see Toy Story. I was actually, my kids grew up with Toy Story. I was a little bit older when Toy Story came out at first, but I was still a kid. So, of course I'm going to see it. I feel like I'm Andy's mom now, you know. And I have an Andrew, so I'm technically an Andy's mom in different fashion. All right, so I'm going to put the little birth certificate in the baby's hand, and then we're going to just glue the little baby bottle. Now, I do have 2 outfits left. I'm surprised that's all I have. But I have this little Western outfit, which I think is going to look good on this. Or I have this outfit, or my little, this one, which I kind of like. You like this? You made fish fry? Ooh, that sounds good. Friday's always a good day for fish. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and do, because the baby bottle will match. Yeah, with the, yeah, we're going to do that. All right, so I'm going to take my green off because otherwise it's not going to look right. So take your green off if you want. You don't have to keep it on there. And I think I'm going to have this little baby pop out a little bit. So I have my little, and I still have hair. So I think we're going to do, we're going to do a little blonde on this baby particularly. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. All right, so I'm going to do Velcro on the last one, of course, but we will put the little birth certificate here. And you know what? No, I kind of like that like that. All right, we're going to keep going. So I'm going to glue this in the background. It's always fun to layer cards because then you get to see all the little elements. And I'm just going to have this one kind of hanging off a little bit from that card, you guys, so this wouldn't go in a regular thing. Marlene, did I say hi to you? We're going to have Love Done Silvers. Oh! Refried beans and rice. Okay, you had spaghetti. Yes, Terry. We're excited about it. All right, so that's about what I'm doing with that one. All right, so I'm going to have this one on double-sided tape. We're going to have this one kind of pop. Now that I'm looking at my first little one, I don't really love it, but that's okay. You practice as you go, right? All right. So I'm pulling off my little back sides of my tape here. You guys, this was probably my favorite out of the whole week that I did, for the whole month that I did. I just love it. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and glue on the little outfit. This was going to be popping out a bit. She's going to be ready for adoption. My hubby took me out for barbecue. Mary, that was fun. My husband doesn't like barbecue very much, but he'll tolerate it when I'm in the mood. He's very good to me. Very, very good to me. I'm so blessed to have him sometimes. I swear. Or all the time, I should say. Not just sometimes. Alright, so I'm just gluing that little bottle in her hair. Now I'm going to take my little piece of yarn here. Got my long piece. And I'm going to cut this piece. Don't need that much on her. And we're just gonna put little hair on her. So again, you don't have to tie it if you don't want, but actually this is longer. You can take a piece of that, the middle piece that's longer, that looped around, and pull one of those out. Oh, all the animals are visiting me tonight. Hi, Coda. What you doing, baby? Okay. You know what would be also really cute is you could do like those little tiny rubber bands that they make like dreads locks from and stuff, and put them on the ends and make it look like ponytails. That would be even cuter. All right. So just a little dab of glue. And this baby is not going to be bald anymore. And I'm actually going to glue it to like the head. So I think I like the length of like this doll, like this doll's hair. So I'm going to keep it like that. Oh, it's so cute, you guys. Look. Oops, I got glue strings. I love that. Look at the little baby bottle. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, that one's cute. Oh, there's the other birth certificate. Okay, perfect. I'll put it on this one then, because we do have an extra one. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do my little Western girl. Now I'm going to do the method again with this one. She's going to have a little birth certificate behind her like this one. She's going to also have an accessory too. So this one actually has a cowgirl hat, which we'll have to position once we put her hair down. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome on in. So I'm going to go ahead and put her flat then, because we're going to do Velcro with this one. Now again, glue dots would work as well. You don't have to use everything I'm using. Oh wait, we got to put down our birth certificate. Hold on. We have our little birth certificates. It's so cute. I think I'm going to do something a little different with this one though. Bear with me here, guys. Did you love my idea with the little birth certificates with it? All right. So we're going to actually fold it. I've never done folds this small, so we'll see what happens. We're going to fold it like we're opening it up. Like a little accordion fold. Because that's how it would come, right? Finished! You ran out of dolls! Oh, Sue! I guess I should have sent more dolls. Those of you that want more dolls, I can send you them through email if you have a printer. Let me know and I can do that. I didn't realize we were going to have so much fun with this. Now I know to send lots of dolls with our next kit that we're doing with paper dolls. All right, so I just glued it on the one. I know obviously this is glued to me now, but I'm going to put it like that, like almost like it's folded up. Or am I? Yeah, we're going to do it like that. Why not? I still like the fold. You can still see the texture of the fold. Makes it a little bit more 3D too. Ah, I love it. Now we're gonna do same thing again. Now, in order to stick with these even, I'm gonna use 2 of these and 1 of these. So in case I need to use this for anything else, I just don't have all these gone. So again, I'm going to put side A plus side B, and then my little Western outfit. How fun, how fun. All right, now, haha. we have an extra, we have this hair. Let's see. I'm going to take out this long piece and use this. When I was putting all these hairs together, you guys, because what, a dozen times 3? How many is that? 36 pieces of hair I had to put together. I wasn't really thinking about the size. I was, but I was like, I'm just going to give them extra because we're probably going to cut them in half anyways. So that's what ended up happening. Oh, I love her. All right. We only have one little bald baby, and that's this one. Thank you, Stephanie. I like him with the diaper and the shirt. You do? And the clothes, too? What did Lucy say? I missed what you said, Lucy. I need some paper dolls, please. Oh, gotcha. I'll see what I can do, Lucy. I gotta see what I got. Remember, I still have plenty, so there'll probably be a part 2 one day of this, and I'll include the Velcro. All right, we're gonna go ahead and cut the hair a little bit. Oh, how cute! Now she's got a little hat, and you can choose to use her hat or not, because the hat is also going to work with this one. So I'm going to glue the little hat on the actual card at the top. All right, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, now we gotta do our other one. So, let's see, that's the soft. We're gonna put that one down. And then this one. So you guys, if you notice, I gave you guys the one with the plain shirt and the little jeans, because that could be for a boy or a girl, but I was thinking you could use any sticker and design your own little t-shirt with like a sticker. Let me see. I have the stickers right here. Let me see what we got. I actually have a perfect plan. Yes, there they are. So you see these, we're gonna take this little star and put it on the shirt. How cute is that? Let's do a blue. Just to kind of keep it within theme. So this one's really fun. This one you have like our little design t-shirts. Oh, Lisa Frank sticker. But it doesn't go with the... You guys can do whatever you want, but it didn't go with mine. This one also came with boots, but I'm going to inks the boots. So then you have the 2 outfits to go with this card. That's why I put extra outfits in, so you guys can mix and match too. Wouldn't that be, isn't that cute? Okay, I love it. We do have a birth certificate and a little thing left, and I have stickers, so I think we're just gonna play with this one too. And I did use all my, yeah. I do have my washi tape too. So you guys can always put some washi tape on there as well. And I have extra hair, so there's plenty here. All right, let me finish this one. In the meantime, you guys, I want you to think of a name. Actually, let's do this. Ink's the name. All right, I want you to tell me, is this a boy or girl? I'm gonna look at my comments and you guys vote. Is this a little boy or a little girl? Do we want a little boy or a little girl tonight? So you guys pick. Only one answer. So boy or girl? Boy or girl? This is what the doll looks like. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. My kitty cat's back. Thank you, Steph. Okay, I got one vote for boy. I'm watching my comments. Boy. Uh-oh, boy's winning. Boy is winning. I have a few little stickers left, so we might as well use them up. But I'm going to put some color at the top, so I'm going to use this too. Becky says girl. Marlene says boy. Cheryl says girl. So we still have more boys than girls. Kathleen says boy. I think boy won. How many people do we have on here? We have quite a few people that voted. And there's 11 on here, so I think boy won. Girl. Terry says girl. So we have 3 girls. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 boys and 3 girls. So I think boy won. Because that's already 9 people. And some people may not vote. Which is fine too. Some people don't comment and stuff. Alright, so I think it's little boy, you guys. So, what is our little boy's name? Let's throw some comments up on the names, on suggestions. You tell me. We're going to do it just like Cabbage Land does. And then we're going to give our little boy a name. What are you doing? I swear my cat loves to be in here. All right. Sue, didn't you say that one of your, name him Cracker Jack? That's cute. Sue, didn't you say that your son's birthday's today? What's his name? Oh, this is so cute, you guys. I don't even want to stop. Bobby Oliver. Oliver? There's 2 Olivers? Henry James. I love it. Mark. Corey is Corey is your son. Okay. I thought we have 2 votes for Oliver, though. I like Oliver. But he also needs a middle name. Because if you see on the birth certificate, they give them like 2 names. Had to go out and come back in. I lost the sound. Oh, you lost the sound? You know that happens to me, Sharon, when I'm working and I'm listening to somebody's live. If I lower the volume like 2 or 3 times while they're live and I try to turn the volume up, like, oh, I'm done with my customer now, like, I lose the sound too and I have to go back out and go back in. So I think it's like a feature so it doesn't interrupt your work. I don't know. But how dare my work come before my people? My husband's middle name is Oliver. Oh, I like that. Oliver James. I was thinking the same. Either that or Oliver Henry. But Oliver James, I think, sounds really good. Does everybody agree with Oliver James? He's going to get his star-studded moment when I'm off camera. Who's laughing? Are you all laughing at something? I'm missing some of it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, there's our little Oliver James. I think I like that, you guys. All right. I'm loving this. This is my last one just because I had my leftover pieces. You do, Sue? So, it says, this one says Kathleen Dawn, born December 26th. Kathleen, it's spelt wrong. Did you notice your birth certificate? Everybody got the same one, but there's that one, which I think is still cute. And this can be a whole series. Okay. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did 7 tonight. Oh, I still had stickers under here, you guys. Hold on. I think we're going to put... I'm going to put the little medicine on this one. Yeah, we're going to do that. Oh my gosh, look at how cute. Even these are super cute the way they are. They don't necessarily need to have a doll, but I like that because then it kind of shows what this is about. All right. Oh, you guys, I love these. Definitely, hands down, one of my favorites. Okay. So, everybody, I'm going to put my glue away first because I don't want that sticking to nothing. All right, I'm going to show these. I'm really bad at taking pictures the next day, but I am going to go outside and take a picture of some of these, like with the outfits changed. But I'm going to kind of stick them up here to show you. So we got 7 done. Ooh, that's so good for us. That's why I started a little bit early. Okay, so here are our little cabbages for tonight. Kathleen Longso is one of my daughters. Oh, your birth certificate is spelled wrong too. What? That's so crazy. OJ. Oh my gosh, Stephanie, that is so funny. Yes, little OJ. We'll put a better meaning to the OJ name. Not everybody named OJ is, you know, bad. So look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love these. I don't know about you, but I'm in love. I think these were like the best. These are one of my favorites so far. So, again, if you guys are interested in getting these, let me know because it'll come with the other 3 weeks. I'm doing the intro at $3.99. You'll also get a handmade thing from me. I'm bad at taking after pics too. Give yourself grace. Oh, Stephanie. Thanks, girl. I know, but I have to do it while it's still daylight, while I'm in my nurse's outfit, because I don't want to go back. Back in my outfit tomorrow. It's going to be too crazy. Saturday is always crazy for us. Okay, so everybody, this is Oliver James. I'm going to put my camera back up so you can see me. Hello, say hello to Oliver James. And that's what they do too at the little nursery. They talk on the microphone and everybody in the place is watching and they make them wave just like this. Y'all think I'm crazy, don't you? That's okay. My crazy matches me. So everybody say thank you to Oliver James and thank you guys for choosing a name for him and joining me tonight. I enjoyed myself very much. Your favorite ATC week ever. I'm so glad you love them all. Adorable. So stinking adorable. All of them are cute. Thank you, Terry. I know, these were a lot of fun. These were a lot of fun. And I'm very, very anxious to see your cards. Yes, you want them sent an invoice. Kathleen, you already have them. Do you want more? Is that what you're saying? You want another one? Kathleen, just message me, girl. Message me in a private message. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go lay down my little baby to sleep. And I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your week and you have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully I can pop on here. Let's see, Sunday is Father's Day. My husband will be home. Maybe I'll pop on and say hi to you guys. Let's just see what we're working on this weekend. So thank you, Lissy. I'm glad you had fun. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.